Control Shift to 7 takes a lot of effort to do. I don't think my hands are wide enough to reach it that far. Alright, so down here on the bottom left side of Jagannatha LE in this best of 7 series. Here's our first player being introduced today. Sending out a probe straight away across the map. It is our one of the scariest Protosses of Korea in none other than Parting. Currently independent. And on the top right side of Jagannatha, probably the most dominant Zerg probably ever. Probably ever, at least in Korea right now. Doing absolutely well in the GSL circuits. And see how well yesterday is our red Zerg player Rogue. So we've only got just a hatch block to begin with. Nothing too special. I mean, whenever I see the first probe go across the map, I always get a little bit worried. Always get a little. Let's see how as a player from Dragon Phoenix Gaming deals with the typical cheesiness that Parting usually does. I mean, we do see a Forge already as well. I was just gonna mention that we usually see something strange from Parting, or at least I mean, Parting's mid game absolutely savage as well as late game, but you know, I think he's probably one of the more favored ones to go for more early strategies, more right in your face, get out the gate. And look, we do see a pylon coming down for Parting, so here we go. Absolute massive pylon block there. It just allows Parting to just set up on the low ground now. I'd like to see what happens, because we've obviously got the hatch block as well, so that means that there's nothing really to deny right now. There's no natural, but it will stop any reinforcements going in between each other, so it's going to be very hard for Rogue to actually get anything kind of rallied across. So, like, for example, you can't get your drones onto your natural, you won't be able to fight with one big force. It looks like Rogue's going to start droning up the natural there. Get down a spine crawler as well. Very, very good. Okay, home. We've got the second gas on the way. Nothing really being produced here for Parting quite yet. Going to actually build a Stargate on this side of the map. So we're going to see Stargate proxy now. Whoa. Absolute dirty one to start the day with. I say start the day. I mean, you guys have been probably watching GSL at home. I mean, it's starting my day. Over here in the UK, it's well, just early afternoon, I guess. It's the first bit of StarCraft I've been watching today, and it's already going to be a proxy Void Ray game. How intimidating. Here we go. Well, it looks like Rogue's doing a good job getting a couple of Ravagers here. Now has high ground advantage. Going to take out that photon cannon on the low ground. One shield battery already up, another one on the way. We do have corrosive bars as well here for Rogue. I'm doing a good job at clearing up this already. I mean, there's only one pylon here. There's only one pylon here. Oh, no, there's not. It's hiding. There's an... Alright, alright. Cancel my hype there, guys. There's another pylon hiding behind the Stargate. So even if this one goes down, not going to do too much. It's okay. Rogue is trying to focus down the cannons here. Geobatch's doing a good job at healing it up. Spine probably going to go down. Another Ravager also goes down. So far, Parting's doing an excellent job at keeping Rogue contained right now. We do have 3 Queens here. Quite a lot of Ravagers. Rogue's on the clock a little bit. Like, there's only... the more the Void Rays come out, the more critical mass gets created. It's just... There's no coming back from it. Another ship batch goes down. Really good. There's 2 Spore Crawlers as well. Rogue committing a little bit here, losing 1 Ravager, almost taking out that Void Ray. Very, very close, but he's upset about that one. I would be. That would have been... I would think that would probably be game if that Void Ray went down. I think Parting is playing with fire a little bit here. Massive Bios, going to take out another battery here. Rogue's very good at keeping down the cycle of these Bios, trying to get as much DPS as possible. Nice transfuse there on the Ravager as well. Take out another battery. Oh, Ravager's getting caught out a little bit there. Nice transfuse again. Oh, Rogue is keeping these alive for so long, but 2 do go down. I mean, Partis is looking pretty good right now. Just the transfuse energy is all gone. Oh, and another Ravager goes down. Oh no. Oh, the 4th Void Ray nearly out now, and now we have a queen for every Void Ray, which is never a good sign for the Zerg, really, and God. I don't know how we can do this right now. I feel like this is so far in Parting's favor. And the Void Rays are just now able to use prismatic alignment. I mean, the energy is pretty low on all these shield batteries, although at the back there's 2 full energy ones. There's quite a few full energy ones there, actually. So Rogue just needs to keep battering this area. I mean, try and take out the pylons, maybe? Yeah, it does so. It does a really good job at taking that pylon out. Now shuts down the Stargate. But there's not that many queens left here to defend. GG's cool. Parting takes game number 1 of this best of 7 series in quite a spectacular fashion. Down here on the bottom right side of Romanticide, going 1-0 up on his opponent. Coming out with some really aggressive strategies. No surprise there. It is the cheesy Protoss Parting. Up on the top left side of the map, the Red Zerg getting a little bit overwhelmed there. Very close to actually buying a lot of those pylons and shield batteries, and almost getting the Void Ray, which I think would have been game. It's for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it is Rogue. Alright, so let's see what happens in this next game. I mean, once you kick off the best of 7 series with the cheese, I mean, it's going to put your opponent on high alert, so you know, I can imagine Rogue's probably going to go for some safe strategies right now. I'm just going to get blocked there and having to go to a different location. Actually, might even get blocked to get in there. Okay, maybe not. If I thought it was going to be a double block, that would be really unfortunate. Nothing too out of the ordinary quite yet from our blue Protoss. Looking pretty standard so far. Just I'm on like high alert as well, so Alright, yeah, okay, well this probe's going to go down and actually secure a natural. So it looks like this is going to be the closest we're going to get to a macro game, which is going to be really sick. Pool going to go down now. It's very standard from Rogue. And Rogue's not going to try anything fancy, I don't think. I mean, Rogue loves his 3 base, 60 drones, and pushes against Protoss, so like, you get your upgrades and you push out with like Roach Ravager, Hydra, or Roach Ravager Ling or anything like that. Very, very, very strong and punishing player. So I think once you let a Rogue get onto 3 bases, then you've got to expect quite a lot of aggression. Perhaps we could see some Glaive Adepts to actually shut that down. A little bit of earlier aggression. Maybe with a Stargate as well. That's going to be my guess. I mean, it's hard to see right now, but we're going to see Adept as the first unit coming out here. Just suggest Stargate. Yep. So we're going to see the Stargate opener from Parting. I'd really like to see if this is going to be with a Twilight follow-up as well, because I know that Parting has done this in the past, and kind of throws off the opponent a little bit. The nice scouting. I also know Parting likes the 2 carrier rush as well, but I mean, yeah, I feel like Lost of Zerg's been against that recently. It's been it has had a bit of an up spike in the meta, the 2 carrier rush. But see if Parting's brave enough to bring that one out. So many possibilities here on this second game. I'm just going to shade in, have a little look around. I'm going to see nothing out of the ordinary, just a regular Zerg doing regular Zerg things, droning up, having a good time. So the Void Ray is going to come out and actually kill that Overlord. And we're going to see the Oracle as well on the way. Quite an early Nexus, but that's quite normal, the Void Ray being out. So yeah, it looks like Parting's going to go into an economic game here. We do have the Oracle on the way as well. Pretty sure Rogue scouted that a bit earlier. Okay, so Oracle coming across the map now. Let's see what can be done here. The Lynx are just going to run around and see what's going on. We go 3 queens in position here for Rogue. Start shooing away that Oracle quite nicely. Roach Warren on the way as well. There as well on the way for Rogue. Looks like this Oracle hasn't done too much quite yet. He's been quite prepared for the defense, but I feel like if it's only one Oracle, it's just kind of there to scout what's happening, what's going on. And we're actually going to see a Robotics Bay coming down as well. I'd like to see if it's going to be disruptors actually. I'm trying to just read this build a little. We're going to see a second Stargate as well. Very interesting. 2 Stargates in a Robotics Bay. Damn, Parting, you gotta... I mean, what if you scouted that? What would you even think? Massive shade out as well. It's like every single tech choice right now. We've got the Adepts coming out. We've got the double Stargate. We've got the Robotics Bay. Like, you don't know what to think with Parting, do you? Like... Damn. Well, let's see what's on the other side of the map. We do have a few queens here. Roaches aren't quite out yet, but they're going to be done by the time this shade finishes. Well, more or less. And actually committing to that shade, going to get in here and start doing some damage. No glaives worth mentioning right now. And it looks like Parting's going to shade out of here and go to the 3rd bit. Oh, maybe not. Actually double commits to the main. There's 8 damage. 8 damage. 8 drones are killed right now. And yeah, that's a pretty good start. But at what cost, though? I mean, there's going to be so many Adepts going to go down here. So I feel like the commitment from Parting is actually quite high. But if we look at the worker count, you know, like, Parting's actually quite far ahead on this. 12 drones in total. And I feel like Rogue is now put in a position where he has to do a little bit of damage. There's so many roaches here. But the thing is, Parting's now producing off of 2 Stargates. So if there's any counter attack right now, we're going to have shield batteries. We're going to have cannons as well. Oh, he's actually going to take out Dropper Lords and move him across the map with 7 queens in it. How exciting. And, well, Parting knows that this is going to happen. And Roach Speed's going to be finished soon as well, so the rally behind it's going to be really good. I mean, how many Void Rays do we have here? Void Rays might be able to pick off these Dropper Lords, but there's so many queens here. Massive German taxi happening. Look how many roaches and ravagers there are. Very intimidating. 1 queen actually goes down. Only 5 queens left here. It's going to be disruptors. So we go. Rogue now pushing into the natural, trying to get some damage done. Takes off a few roaches, but I mean, there's just so much Zerg here. I don't know what else he can do, really. Shield battery overcharge. Massive purification nova. Gets a connection there. And actually, that's a huge part of the army now deleted for the Zerg here, yeah. Crystal Bells now go down. There's so many shield batteries as well. I don't see this happening. The Purification Novas are now going to come up and be able to just target these queens and clear up this damage. Parting is actually coming out really strong here. Look, here we go. There's a little bit of creep to try and micromanage your queens there, but that took out 2 queens. Oh, this has not been good for Rogue. Now really far behind on economy. Oh, Rogue taps out. Parting takes game number 2 in this best of 7 series. Alright, guys, here we go on the bottom left side of the map. Blue Protest going 2-0 up in this best of 7 series. Ooh. It's Parting. Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, and on the top right side of Oxide Ellie. Playing for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it is our scary Zerg player. It is none other than Rogue. So guys, you are watching the Grand Prix Series number 13. You are tuning in for a best of 7 series against some of the best players in the world. And so far, we actually have a passing going 2-0 up, which is actually quite, I would say quite surprising, because Rogue normally smashes these like early game pushes, and like, yeah, if you told me it was going to be Rogue versus passing and Rogue was doing like a 60 drone move out with queens and Rogue Ravager, or like 7 queens, I would absolutely bet on Rogue taking that. But Parting was so well prepared for it. He had every single tech building up and ready. And that Purification Nova that took out the Rogue Ravager was just insane, man. Like, that was like half the army gone in one go. And that's the thing about Disruptors, they can just make, like, they just work wonders, can't they? Tickly drone running around. Get back here. Get back here. That's not a bad idea. Like, I don't like it when I'm just mining away, mining my own business, and this probe comes along and steals a little chunk of minerals right in front of me, or pretends to at least. And my drone says, "Oh no, I can't mine that anymore. There's someone already there." Even if it's the smelly probe from the other side of the map, the drone just says, "Well, no, better go somewhere else." And the probe's like, occupied. I think the drone's the rude one, really. Like, barging in on someone whilst they're mining. That is just so rude. The Lings and the Adepts just pass each other very momentarily here. Adepts going to go to the second base here to just check the drone count and all that kind of thing. Well, maybe not. Well, there you go. The main one goes in, sees how many drones we've got going here, going to confirm that it's not going to be stupidly all in at the moment. We're going to see a third base go down as well, so very normal stuff coming out from Rogue here. Ling actually gets into the main base, going to confirm that it's going to be a robo opener with a Twilight as well. Excellent scout from Rogue there. I guess you can get away with these scouts when the walls are so open. You can just walk in. I mean, that Ling didn't even have speed either, so it's just a free scout, really. There we go. We got the gateway explosion here as well. The robo's down. We'll see Glaive Adepts as the tech choice here. No surprise right there, but this is what I was expecting at some point of today. A Glaive Adepts opener from Parting. Oh, actually taking out Stalker as well. The Adept's going to get warped in here as well. Wave's going to finish up very soon, and I feel like that Rogue is going to be well prepared from this. He is going for go for the Lings as the defense on here. He is getting the Roach one as well. We do see Lair going down on the second base here as well. So we're going to see 45 drone cut off by the looks of it, and now here we go. We've got the Adepts pushing in here. And Rogue does have quite a lot here. He does have the 5 queens, but the queens aren't quick enough to get on top of the Adepts. Now the Lings do try and threaten a wrap around there, but the Adepts now decide to just go into the natural, well, technically, the second base of Rogue here. And so the Lings get on here, the Adepts trying to do some damage. 3 drones go down in total. Meanwhile, we also have a drop from the Warp Prism going into the main base as well. Not doing a lot of damage, actually. There's, trying to get some drone damage. Did, like, 1 drone damage on that Twilight drop. Oh, sorry, Twilight, the Warp Prism drop. Actually getting a couple more there on the natural as well. And there's a few more drones up here. Can he take some more out? Doesn't look like it. I don't think the other adepts are attacking right now, so that's going to be Parting's chance of aggression right now, and I would say that that wasn't too bad. It has done damage, but the third base is going to be a bit delayed now, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, damage is damage, but I suppose he hasn't lost that many adepts though. He still has them at home, so. Yeah, maybe it's not too bad from that side. I mean, if he lost all of his adepts and only got 6 drones killed, then yeah, sure, that would be a bad attack. But actually, he keeps quite a lot of his army, and we can see that in the numbers as well. The army supply is actually really high. But now that roaches are out, the counterattack could be quite punishing, I guess. You're going to see Ling's trying to get some damage done on this third base location of Parting as well. Not going to get much done because, well, sheer battery and all that kind of thing are already up. And also, there's an attack on his side of the map. Actually, quite a lot of Protoss here. We do have 2 Immortals as well, which are, against this army, absolutely incredible. Trying to snipe that Warp Prism there as well. So the bios are now down. I don't think there's enough here for Rogue. He's being caught whilst he's been droning. There's just so much Protoss. The Adepts are just doing a lot of damage here. Even though they're going against roaches, it doesn't matter. There's 2 Immortals in support as well. I just feel like this attack is just so strong right now. I was actually getting quite a couple of connections there, I guess. 5 drones do go down. Let's see if Rogue can rally behind this. 10 more roaches are on the way. I feel like 10 more roaches is probably enough to be able to clear this up. We'll see. As long as the bios are stayed active as well, you can probably try and put pressure on this army as well. Actually, a lot of these adepts are going low now. Oh, this is so close. GG's Cool Parting takes game number 3. Going 3-0 up against Rogue. I think this is probably a little bit more of a fun match for these players, to be honest. There's a... with GSL going on and all the other, Dream happening. I mean, there's lots of things going on this season, right? So... games like this, I guess they get to practice a little bit and, trial out new strategies and new reactions towards each other, just to kind of pace each other out for the upcoming major tournaments. But there's nothing to sneeze at, is it? Money's money and competition's competition. So you should always take it seriously, and I think these players are. It's just, I want Rogue to win. Please win, Rogue. It's my Zerg at heart, to be honest. Don't like it when Protoss dominate. I don't think they're OP, that's not where I'm going with this. I just don't like seeing them win. There's nothing to do with how strong they are. In fact, just give me a missile attack upgrade and a dream, then I'll kill any Protoss out there. To keep massing Hydras on 30 workers. Maybe not 30, but you get my point. No Forge out at the moment for Parting. Parting has so many strategies up his sleeve that, where are these drones? Oh, okay. I thought they were going across the map then, but now they're just getting rallied to the third base location. Going for the forward base, which indicates maybe a little bit more aggression here on Present Atmospheres, because the creep's going to be a lot further forward. And actually the avenue up here, it's quite a long distance across, but it's good to have the option to go and move out when you can. So I do quite like the forward base location. So we're going to see Stargate again from Parting here, so yeah, very similar to the first game we saw, or the one where the Oracle came out, which may have been the second game. Yeah, it was the second game, in fact. I think it will get it. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe it won't get him. Has he scouted? So he hasn't scouted the Stargate yet. Well, there you have it, guys. Woo! We're the first Void Ray out here. The Void Ray now just clearing up that overlord on the top left side of the map, which, you know, it's the first of many, I guess. I mean, I don't think Rogue's the type to leave all his overlords all over the map when a Void Ray comes out. That's just more talking from experience where I lose 5 overlords, right? So, you know. You can already see this one running away like, no! Void Ray. That's how overlords speak. Looks like it actually might get attacked anyway, but I mean, there are queens here to defend it. Oh, it actually will kill it. Oh, two overlords for this Void Ray. Absolute MVP. Tempest! Whoa! And the upgrade as well. I think just building damage, right? Something like that. I hardly ever see it or know what it does. I just know it makes you orange. Oh, yeah. Thank you for catching that one out, Chase. I've updated accordingly. Almost like a... When I say reverse sweep, I don't mean steal your opponent's score, so... Yeah. We are currently 3-0 up parting here, right? Alright guys, sorry to mislead you there. It's because so basically when the players go in, they switch sides. So when I'm doing control 3 or shift 3, I kind of like assume they're going to be in the same position as last game, and they're not, and I don't check it. Yeah, it can get quite annoying. So we go the 3 Tempests going across the map now, with a Void Ray as well. And I don't know. I feel like this is the first time that a rogue is going to see this. And like there are queens out, but look. Once you have 5 Tempests, you can one-shot these queens, and that is going to be the scary part of this. The Spire coming down straight away. I mean, we do have Hydra Den 1/3 of the way finished. So we're nearly coming up with Hydras now. There you go. You now have the upgrade, which obviously adds on building damage there as well. So we do have another Tempest on the way. And I feel like Patton can do what he likes here. He's 3-0 up right now, so you can kind of get away with going mass Tempest and seeing what happens, you know. We do have Lings now being pushed across on the 3rd of parting as well. The Tempest now just doing a little bit of damage. Going to take out that base as well very shortly here. And now we do have 5 Tempests, which is a one-shot onto a Queen. So, ooh. At least I thought it was. Maybe it's not. These Tempests are going to do some absolute work here. And, yeah, there you go. There you go. One Queen goes down to a volley of 5 there. So, yeah, I was questioning my my knowledge on that. Check that out. Look at all these queens going down. But there are actually quite a lot of Hydras here as well. This base is going to go quite low. And we do have Corruptors on the way as well, which is going to be the end of this. I mean, that base goes down, but we do already have another one up here for Rogue as well on the left side of the map. It looks like a lot of the action is just happening around these Tempests. Actually going to get recalled now. Interesting. So the Tempests are now back at home, and we're going to see additional upgrades from the Skytail army as well. When we do see Twilight, and we see Gateways coming down. A little bit of a transition here. Imagine we're going to see some storms as well on the way. So it looks like this is going to go into more of a macro late game in this PvZ. And Rogue is now an 80 workers for the first time in this series. So I think we're only going to see the real Zerg force that Rogue has in this game for the first time this series, rather than getting cheesed all the way. I mean, I wouldn't say this was a cheese. This was just like a, well, I mean, kind of is, I guess, like rushing for late game, like the Golden Armada. I wouldn't call it a cheese necessarily, but it's definitely dirty. Yeah, once it closes out this game quite early. Is this a tourney? No, it's a... It's best of 7 series. You can see the bracket is the Grand Prix series, so it's only a best of 7. I mean, there are multiple series. This is number 13, but it's not an overall tournament, no. So many Void Rays here, actually. We've got 9 Void Rays, 5 Tempests, and we now see Zealots as well. We've got Charge, which will deal with the Hydras on the ground as well. The Rogue is getting his creep out quite a lot further. We do see the upgrades on the way as well, so nearly +2 finished here. We see Roach Hydra, and then we also have a Lurker Den on the way. So, and Hive. So I imagine we're going to see quite a lot of Lurkers, probably doubling down into this Hydra as well. But look how much Protoss there is right now. I think now that Charge is finished, this army will trade quite well with what the Zerg has. But as soon as Lurkers are done, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Lurkers are the only way forward for Rogue right now. And perhaps Parting knows that because he's pushing in right before that finishes up. And I think this is probably the main opportunity he has. There are actually quite a lot of Corruptors here as well. Going to send off Prismatic Alignment. A little bit of a fight going down. These Hydras are caught out. Zealous doing quite a lot of damage, and the Tempest on the back line just keeping down the damage. But the Prismatic Alignment will time out very shortly, which means that the Corruptors will be able to come back in and do a little bit of damage. The Zerg is trying to hold on here. Oh, massive round of Charge Lots now coming out as well. Going to start pressuring more on the ground, and the Void Rays are actually chasing around those Corruptors. Very, very close fight. I think Parting is actually coming out. If Rogue didn't have Defender's Advantage necessarily, I feel like Parting would have just rolled this at this point. But actually, most of that Protoss army is going to get taken out now. There's another round of Charge Lots. Looks like Parting is now doubling down on this, trying to get the Zerg killed right now. Oh, so close. Only Roaches left here. But there's not that much DPS here, so actually the buildings will not go down that quickly. I guess with the upgrade, it does quite well at taking out the hatcheries. But I mean, there's 5 hatcheries here for the Zerg. Another round coming in, so there's actually quite a lot of Charge Lots on the ground going against those Roaches as well. GG calls. Wow, Parting takes 4-0 in this best of 7 series.